Hey guys, hello and welcome to another round of video blogs from Texture Communications. So today the theme that we will be looking at are some editing tips that every modern blog writer has to follow. So by implementing such tips into the workflow, the blog writer will be able to edit with finesse, captivate reader attention, and be able to publish a well-polished content. So let's see what are those tips, shall we? So the first tip that we see is to sharpen your blog content. This blog content will be to the point and packed with information. This means that when we are proofreading the work, what we need to do is remove all the unnecessary and fluff words that we can live without. And we also need to make a transition from mere plain vanilla blog content into a more enticing one. How we can do that is by including statistics, figures, fun facts, and trivia wherever necessary. Of course, these will have to carry a valid source behind the actual numbers and figures, and you need to make sure that it is tying in well with the narrative that you are discussing in that particular blog. The second tip is to prepare your mindset to make sure that you don't miss out on any obvious misses in the blog. So if you are actually the draft writer of the blog, what you may think is that, okay, I have written it, so there are hardly any mistakes. So this is a big mistake to think in such a way. What you can do to avoid this kind of an issue is that you can take a break from your writing after finishing the draft. uh, you can do some other work, or get up from your seat, have a walk for 5-10 minutes, and then come back with a fresh mind. So by taking a break, what will happen is that you will start evaluating the blog from a fresh perspective. Another interesting tip is that you should proofread with the intention that is it's someone else's blog and not your own. And you will be tasked with uncovering a lot of mistakes in it. And with this kind of mindset, you will see that you will be able to discover more and more misses that you might have missed the first time around. The third tip when you are editing the blog is to keep the audience persona in mind. Every type of reader is different. A student will appreciate witty and wacky language, while a CEO or a senior level executive of a company would require content that is to the point, brief, and crisp. So, what you need to do is you need to keep the tonality, the choice of words as per the audience profile or persona for whom you are writing. This way, you will be able to win their hearts by writing in a language that they will enjoy reading. The fourth tip is to organize the draft so that you maintain sanity when you are doing the editing work. So, what you need to do is, suppose if your blog has paragraph after paragraph of text, you need to break it up into smaller sections that the reader can easily scan through. In this day and age of digital content consumption, this is an important point that will improve the engagement by a long way. When you make smaller scannable sections, you will make sure that you improve the engagement with the reader. How you can do that? By adding a lot of headings, subheadings, and bullet points, and short text, or small sentences within the paragraph. With these kind of steps, what you can do is organize the draft in a better way so that it is ready for publishing. Now we come to tip number 5, which is asking questions to yourself when you are doing the editing work. When you keep pushing yourself with the editing work, you will be assured that the final quality of the content will be good enough for publishing and to create a difference to your clients. And this type of questioning mindset will also help polish the blog better. What are the questions that you will ask at this stage of your editing process is something like, will it solve all the readers questions, and did the writer provide enough data in there to help the readers with their particular issue, and will the brand gain reader trust by providing authoritative and valuable content. Tip number 6 is to show the world that you are a master in the use of words and phrases and captions. So doing such things, it helps display finesse over your choice of words. And what you can do is you can also use some words that will evoke emotions within the reader, so that the reader is actually enticed to love or hate your blog. You can evoke emotions in the way of trigger words. You can also use conversational English for better comprehension and provide an enjoyable reading experience to the readers. And use lots of you and your to mimic or replicate face to face conversations or conversation that you normally have with a friend over the phone. So these were some tips that a blog writer will have to keep in mind when he is editing the content and making it ready for publishing purposes. Of course, it's a time intensive purpose, but you will see that the ROI that you get from such blogs, it will be phenomenal. If you are strapped for time and if you don't have enough resources to carry out this work, what you can do is delegate this activity and hire the expertise of professional blog writers, such as the ones that are available with Texture Communications. We are available on this phone number and on this website, so you can go through it and let us know in case of any queries that you have with your inbound marketing needs. Thank you and have a great day.